Hello everybody, it's me, it's Farham, and we're here with some more Halls of Torment, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So I've been showcasing a lot of endgame builds, and there's been a lot of talk and a lot of questions in comments about how some of the things work early game, sort of maybe some of the paths to get to that endgame, some builds to maybe help get to that endgame. So today I thought I would showcase a build without using any of the endgame stuff that's capable of doing low torments, and is the sort of build that's going to be able to get you unlocking items and getting yourself towards getting those endgame builds together so that you can push the high torment. So what are we going to be doing in this build today, in this run? We're going to be using the Archer, which is a character that you unlock very early. She doesn't have defenses to speak of or very good defense scaling, so would be complex to build for high torment, but for low torment is very easy to build a high damage glass cannon build that has high movement that will get you through low torment. So let's take a look at this character and let's talk a little bit about how we would build around this. So when we look at her base stats, we can see on the left hand side, very low base defense, very low block strength, average regeneration, but exceptional move speed. This character has a lot of extra move speed buffs, so we're going to be able to run around and dodge stuff, basically.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
At low torments, this is fine. The monsters aren't too fast, they're not too plentiful, therefore you can find gaps and you can move around, sort of get used to the game, used to the monster spawns, the way the different monsters work. So it's quite good to be playing that defense to start with, because you sort of have to react and learn. I would actually strongly suggest playing a low defense character to start for that reason. Looking at a weapon, we've got really high crit chance, really good crit bonus, good attack speed. This is the sort of character where scaling a load of crit is going to make us able to one-shot enemies really, really quickly. So just to show on the scripter, 404, shards not found. We won't be playing with shards today, and let's check out what we're going to put on with the build. So for the build, I've picked some items that you unlock relatively early. You don't have to play too many runs with too many characters to start seeing these. I haven't gone through all the achievements to show exactly what they are, but I think most of them are actually unlocked by the Archer. We've got the crit chance ring and the crit bonus ring. We've got crit, let's go for more of that. We've got attack speed. She benefits a lot from attack speed, a lot of her abilities give attack speed, so that's going to synergize well there. We've taken the Duelist Spark. This is something you get early, and it just gives you a flat damage bonus. It just helps. If you've not got access to some of the later game necks, and you're not looking for herbs, I would suggest just wearing this. It will just scale you up enough damage until you start getting things like the Blood Catcher to make more efficient builds. For the feet, we've gone for the Pace Setter. That's because on this particular run, I'm going to try and get the achievement for not moving for the first 6 minutes. This will help us by giving us that 20% attack speed, as well as a nice little heal every 5 seconds for 1% of our health. We're going to take the Hunter's Garb as well. Gives us 50% damage for standing still. It's actually going to give us a lot more than that while we stand still at the start, so that'll be good fun. That'll help us get that achievement. Again, a nice early thing that you can unlock. It sort of allows you to sort of plant yourself and deal good damage. Pretty good. And the attack speed gloves. There's nothing wrong with more attack speed. So no green items equipped, no mark equipped. We're going in as if we haven't done any Agony 3 runs, and we're going to be doing our first Agony 3 run with the Archer. So that's how the items are set up. For our run, we're just going to take an artifact. If you've got the Archaeologist thread already because you've done the Vault, then I would suggest taking that. If you don't know how to get the Vault, by the way, if we go to the quests, and then I believe it is
a few moments later.
Milestones 2, the middle milestone here, purchase 30 items from the Wellkeeper. That'll unlock the Vault. If you win the Vault once, if we go back to
one eternity later,
Vault, that should give you this quest, liberate the land from the Lord of Greed, which means go kill the Lord of Greed in the Vault. That will allow you to unlock more artifacts. That will give you this one, which allows you to get out the green items. If you've got that, I suggest you just start running it straight away. The Vault, by the way, is down here. Follow the path of gold. That question's been asked a few times. Hopefully that clarifies. We're just going to run with the Magma Vessel today. We're just going to see how well this character does. Just using some base abilities and abilities you unlock early in the game. So I hope this run's of interest. I hope this run maybe teaches a couple of things, or is a nice introduction to how you can get yourself started with a reasonably overpowered build that's easy to build, that will give you a nice introduction to the game and how the waves start and how to start building towards those endgame builds. So Here it is, guys. I've waffled on for long enough. We're not going to move at all. We're going to spend 6 minutes getting this achievement done, and we're just going to see if the archer can handle it. So this is a base set archer. No gear to speak of. Just grey gear. No green gear. We're going to see if we can get the achievements done, though. So the two things we want to do is reach Agony 3 and not move for the first 6 minutes. So we've decided to do a 30-minute run with that in mind, but we do have a rather pleasant cup of tea, which this is important. It's important to stay hydrated and refreshed during a session of gaming. It's really hot. Oh my god. Ow. Okay, so that's burning a bit. The arch is actually quite good. As you can see, we do have the blessings active, so if you are starting a new game, looking to start a new character, you might not be killing the skeletons quite this fast. In fact, I would suggest not doing the 6-minute movement challenge straight away, but maybe do some of the others, like not getting hit for a while and things like that. The archer's really fast, so our main strength's running around, which we will see. We will get into some movement soon, but we've got our first level. Our crit chance, crit bonus, both lend in very well to this character, so if we just take a quick look to start with, you see the base crit chance is 33%, base crit bonus is 200%. Getting quite a bit of an increase from our rings there. And the Shrine of Blessings, of course, is doing a thing. But we're going to go for some more crit chance. Let's see if we can... a crit is a one hit. We can see that every time we see red damage come up, the skeletons die straight away. So the more often we do that, I think probably the better. And we are almost onto the second wave. The second wave being slimes, and the slimes are really annoying. They'll spawn at 28 minutes, so on a normal run, the wave changes every 2 minutes. On the 20-minute runs, it changes every 1 minute and 20 seconds. That's quick maths. Boom! Most certainly. However, we're still looking good, but the slimes move in an erratic fashion, which is not particularly good for the bow that we've got. That being said, we're going to grab pickup range. We're going to grab that now. Get us a bit more experience while we're standing still. I think that's a very good upgrade if you want to try and do this or any no movement challenge. Any no movement achievement. There's a few knocking around. We'll go for base regen. We're standing here taking damage, unable to move. If we can regen a little bit faster, that's going to be good. We're not crying out for damage, and I don't think we will be as these slimes appear yet, but crit is still one-shotting these slimes. But as you can see, they move around. If they're moving in a different direction than your arrow shot, then you can miss them quite easily. Attack speed is very good. We benefit a lot from attack speed on this character. Now this is where potion usage comes in. So we can memories one of these. You may not have all of these potions yet if you're just starting out, but you might have a few. You can use memories when you've got two from the same tier. Right click to see which what you've actually got available from that tier. If we memories one of them and then take the other, when we get our next level up, that other potion, that other tiered upgrade will still be there. There you go. There's the agility. That would normally be gone. You can normally take one, only take one from each tier. So that's a way to secure yourself some juicy upgrades. If you go and complete up to Agony 3 on a set floor for each character, says in their achievements, then you unlock their marks, and then the marks allow you to use those upgrades on different characters, providing you assign that mark. That's what another thing we're going for today. We're going to get Agony 3 and get the mark for this character. It's one that's missing. I would like that for quite a spicy endgame build, so we'll grab some more pickup range, get a bit more experience, get another easy level up. Now, these are two very, very tasty level ups, giving us damage for our main weapon. They're the only, that's all we've got right now, so we're going to memories the crit bonus, take the damage, and take the crit bonus and crit chance as well. I'm letting the game auto aim here, but if you aimed properly, it would probably be much easier. You could kill those guys before they got close. We'll take more regen, considering what we're doing right now. But only halfway through our time. Probably going to use a revive as well at this point. Now we can take some base health and maybe stop that revive from being necessary. That was very close. We probably still will use a revive trying to get this achievement. I think we're going to actually memories this as well. If we use a strong wine, that'll stay, and then we can get the multi-strike. Multi-strike giving us the potential for more arrows at once. Fantastic damage. Has a shotgun effect if something's close to you as well. All arrows will hit one target at the same time. More attack speed. The movement speed we're not using yet, but we will in a few minutes. And we've got all these tasty goodies to pick up. Right, we're going to grab some more damage. It's going to get to the point when we might need a touch more. It'd be nice to be killing things with our white damage, to be honest. Low, with over a 50% crit chance. Yeah. We're looking okay. So we're going to get some more multi-strike. We'll pin the multi-strike. Take the attack speed. Keep getting those. They're good upgrades, especially for our main weapon. Attack speed looks exceptionally good. We get tier 2, by the way, at 15. You get your tier 1s at 5, your tier 2s at 15, your tier 3s at 25. I'm sure you get your tier 4s at 35, but it might be 40. Right, we'll grab the multi-strike. More arrows are better. Now we're occasionally firing. Let's have a quick look. So, we can check our stats. We're firing 4.8 projectiles, so sometimes 5. Always at least 4. Go for... We'll pin the crit bonus. Take the damage. We'll keep going on our main weapon. We're going to take some other projectiles as well. When we start moving, we're going to have a good time. Which will be in about 2 minutes. We've only got 15 more seconds of annoying slimes. We managed to... I think we managed to not use a revive, didn't we? I'm sure. Someone can remind me in the comments. And while you're down there, maybe leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the video and me. It's been awesome growing the channel with you guys, so thank you very much for the support thus far. Had a lot of fun with this game. I hope you guys have too. We're going to save the rest of our memories, and we're going to save our tinctures. I don't think we need to use them on the defensives. We'll just take our extra damage and crit bonus for now. What is our crit chance up to, actually? Let's have a quick look. Already up to 72%. So, looking very spicy. Now we have to survive 2 minutes of standing here during the intense wave, and this is why we got all that multi-strike. Because we should be, and we've got a lot of pierce as well, so we should really shred them quite easily here. Hopefully get quite a few more levels. We're going to wait for that move speed. We'll go for some crit chance. What did that do? That took us from 72 to 76. So, over crits are a thing in this game. If you get over 100% crit, you can just do your crit bonus damage at multiple times over. Very viable way to build strong builds, if you can build them to crit. Our defense is pretty low. We haven't got any defensive items because we've only been playing the archer, right? The archer's our favourite character. We've got all archer equipment. That's how we're playing today, as if we've just started and we've got starter gear and we need to get some achievements unlocked. Grab a bit more pickup range. Again, that'll give us more levels while we're getting this achievement done. Base defense probably isn't going to help us too much. It does in later torments, but right now we want to be focusing on our damage. If we can keep one-shotting things, we can keep ourselves safe. We do have a boss coming in now, so scary boss that's shooting stuff. Not that scary. See, it's done in just a few hits. We will take, we're going to wait for the movement speed. We'll just take the multi-strike. So if we check now, we should be guaranteed 5 arrows, I reckon. Where are they? Yep, 5.1. So 10% of the time we'll shoot 6. Been standing still for a long time as well. So this Hunter's Garb, which I do believe you get from playing with the Archer. If it's not the Archer, it's the Beast Huntress. Giving us 229% damage, which is probably what's allowing us to get through this achievement. As soon as we move, we're going to drop all that. Maybe we won't move. We'll keep going for some crit bonus. No, we will move. We should move. It's important to move. Otherwise you can get gamer leg. Alright, we're going to go for some more... We're going to be moving soon. Let's go for some base movement speed. Level 25, we're going to start seeing more multi-strike and things like that, so we'll certainly be grabbing that as it's offered. There we go. Apparently we must move to complete the quest, but that's clearly a lie because we haven't moved. And what item did we get? Oh, we got something we've never seen before. So So this is what you want to be doing when you're running early. You want to be looking for base items that might make good builds, and you want to be grabbing these and sending these up, even if they're not necessarily. So you might think, oh, grab the green item, it's going to make this run easier. Probably don't do that. Either it's a green item and you can't send it up yet, don't. Try and focus on getting the grey items up that you don't have. So we'll take that and we're going to get it to the well. We can move now, so now's a good time to move. Here we've got potential upgrades, base damage. Probably not going to be... Well, base damage probably would be quite good. But if you've got these potions, you can swap things around. We might as well take the gloves. And get those equipped, so that'll give us a bit of extra attack speed. We have just lost a lot of damage, and we should see that reflected in our crits. We'll keep going for base movement speed now. We'll memories the multi-strike and the crit bonus. Grab the regen. I think we've got a bunch more levels coming. Grab the attack speed because we've got the other one memorized. We'll take damage, and then we can take out 2 memories things, which we're definitely going to be able to take now because we've just got a whole bunch of levels, really probably turning our damage right up.
The numbers all go to 11. Look.
We're going to keep taking things like pickup range. I don't feel the need to take defensives. In fact, we're just going to get rid of the defensives. At this level, I think that's worth doing. You shouldn't need them. Movement speed should be more than enough, and your damage should be more than capable. Play a little bit differently at low torments, right? To optimize and get I think we're just going to get rid of the health and regeneration with that in mind. And the block strength. We'll just get rid of that too. If you can't get rid of things, just... I'd prioritise probably base defense, block strength on this character. Anyway, movement speed really is her defense. We will be looking into endgame builds, which will certainly have a defensive complement, but we'll do that a bit later. Let's go for some more attack speed. More base movement speed. More base movement speed. More base movement speed. More base movement speed. That's not base, but we're going to memories it. And then we're going to take the multi-strike and make sure we've got a little bit more movement speed. We'll take the base movement speed first, though. So now we're very fast, moving at 14 meters per second, which is probably world record sprinting. In fact, I think we can safely say it is. We'll be doing the 100 meters in something about 6.69 seconds. It's pretty nice. We'll take the crit bonus. We know that crit bonus is looking good with all that crit chance. That's going to be big damage. We'll probably get to overcrit at some point. And we're just going to run with just our main weapon, just so we can show that it's possible to win with just main weapons. If you wanted to complement with a bit more damage, Phantom Needles is pretty good, so is Transfixion. But we shouldn't need that. If you're struggling with damage and things are swarming you, then grab those abilities and grab them early. Yep, attack speed and movement speed. Okay, 14.67 meters per second. And now we just keep taking things like crit bonus, stuff like that. You might not have that unlocked, but you should have crit chance and things. And we're going to just try and dodge. There shouldn't be too many enemies without the 50% spawn rate. Try not to stand in the crap on the floor.
Write that down, write that down!
We'll take more multi-strike. We'll just stand still again as well, make the most out of our hunter's garb. Important to remember if you're using items like that. The Duelist Spark, by the way, this is quite an early unlock, and it just gives you a percentage extra damage for every elite you kill, and it persists through levels as well. It persists through torment attempts. That's a good way to get a nice, solid, just +% damage bonus, which is helpful on any character if you're looking to find builds and work out the optimal. We really want to be looking at their strengths, right? So this character's strength certainly seems to be attack speed, multi-strike. I'm going to drink some wine and go for more crit bonus. We should be able to get to 2,000 crits pretty soon, and we should dominate a Torment 1 to 3 boss with that much damage on an attack like this, where we can have a shotgun effect, effectively hitting 12,000 a time. With that 6 arrows, more by the time we get to that point in the run, right? And we also might well get some upgrades. So we can take a Hunter's Garb. That's going to give us crit chance and crit bonus, which is probably going to be better, right? So we get that equipped. We've made our way over to the well. So I like to do this early. If you're doing runs as well and trying to accumulate items, get an item you want, just get to the well and put it in. Even if it's beneficial to your current build, sometimes better to get that in case the run goes south, where you can collect your items up soon. And if you're selling them to the merchant, of course, buy the cheapest ones first, because you just need to get 30, and then the rest are free. Just get everything for free out the well once you've brought 30 items off of him. So just make do with the cheap stuff. Just get the items out quick. And you'll save yourself the gold farm. Don't buy the expensive stuff. It's a trap. So we'll stand still for a bit and see if we can make some use out of our new hunter's garb. See if it's better than the other one. Grab some more attack speed. Yep. We're already now occasionally hitting for 3,000, so we must have over 100% crit chance. Yeah, 112% crit chance to do. So sometimes we're doing 3,000. Sorry, let's have a quick look at that, right? Sometimes we're doing 1,500% of our base damage, and our base damage is
1 minute later. 1 eternity later.
Damage is 222, so yeah, 1,500% of that, 3,200 or 3,500. Sorry, that's the number we're seeing on occasion, and that's just going up the longer we stand still. This is one of the harder waves. We've got the first range stuff. We've got guys with shields. It gets a little bit brutal. We can grab some more strength though. But it seems to be that we're quite easily one-shotting stuff. So this seems quite a viable low torment build. Getting some easy kills. Maybe a bit of AFKing while you're looking for some items that you want, while you're trying to farm up those missing pieces. And it looks even probably capable of doing the achievements, which are the important things, right? Because you get those achievements done, you get the marks unlocked. Then you can use... So now we can put like loads of multi-strike and crit bonus and attack speed on another character if we think that's going to benefit a build. That's how you use those marks. And I'm pretty sure there's at least one character that would benefit from that. So we're going to keep going for crit bonus. That's giving us nice damage increase. You're taking a little bit of damage as I'm flirting around the map. That's okay. Double, you know, just pay a little bit of attention. Look at the guys in purple robes. They stand out a bit. They're going to shoot you if they stand around for too long. Grab some more regen. That's our main source of defense. We're not recovering very much. On this first floor as well, if you run around, you'll find barrels to break. They often have health potions in, or bits of cheese. Other goodies that give you little bits of life back. Try and focus getting these boxes. They can give us a pretty big upgrade, like right now. So we're going from a 50% crit bonus to 100% crit bonus, which is going to be like standing still for... Well, make sure you check as well which ring it's actually got on. Still want our crit chance though. We want to guarantee our crit chance. Guarantee our crit chance, scale our crit bonus. You can generally get more crit bonus than damage on a lot of builds. So, as well as a base crit bonus eventually, which gives you a lot of extra damage. Very, very good for early builds. Find that with trying to put down some early characters. Getting a lot of crit chance, a lot of crit bonus is going to make most characters pretty solid. I think now that we're level 56, we can probably afford to get an ability and not worry too much that we're not going to get the cards that we want or up too weak. I think a problem that's quite easily made early on is taking loads of abilities, like running around and prioritizing grabbing the scrolls. And what that means is when you hit those important breakpoints, those important levels like 5, 15, 25, you're not able to get those important class mods and memories those class mods quickly to get yourselves those big percentage power spikes. Don't underestimate those percentage power spikes when you're getting 2 stats at once. Very good. That being said, let's see if we can get ourselves an ability. I'd like Phantom Needles, sorry. Arcane Splinters. So, with our massive attack speed, we should see these start to work very well for us. And we're just going to keep pumping attack speed in them. See if we can get just a stream of purple needles out. And these will always target closest as well, and they fire quite a bit faster than the bow, so they're quite good against the slimes. You can pick these up a bit earlier, but I don't really feel the need to. I think one thing we want to check on them is their current crit chance, because this could be important to some calculations we do later. So at the moment they're at 83%. We just wait for more attack speed, it's fine. We'll go for some more overall strength. You can Oblivion upgrades from abilities as well. You just never see any upgrades from that type again from that tier. So here we can only take one of these very, very, very juicy upgrades. Or, if we'd saved our memories, and this is why it's quite often think about saving your memories, we could have saved them here and taken multiple. As it stands, we're only going to be able to take one. We can tincture it though to double the value. I think dropping our attack speed is bad. Don't want to do that. Dropping our damage is bad, or dropping our crit chance is bad. So I don't really want any of those for how this build is working at this level. So what we're going to do is tincture the movement speed and base movement speed, and then we are going to become the Flash. Now we can maybe run faster than our arrows. So it's like that famous song about the shoes, about the pumped up kicks. Can they run faster than my arrow? That's how it goes, right? If I'm wrong, just let me know in the thing. In the thing. Well, you don't need to let me know. Just a stupid clown. Anyway. So now we're pretty fast. And that is, you should be looking at those tinctures to really maximize at those points to get huge bonuses. We're now running at 23 meters per second, meaning that we'll be running the 100 meters in about 4.8 seconds or something like that, 4.6 seconds. That's pretty fast. Here we're going to wait for, in fact, we're going to take the base crit chance because we just want to get them to 100%. Now, I think that would have got them almost to 100%, up to 95. There's some cool abilities for these things. Once you've got abilities to 3 and 6, you'll get major upgrades for them, where they're basically like overclocks, and things will get much better. They'll get much stronger. They will start to work in different ways. You normally have to pick or choose what sort of upgrade you take for those. So for these ones, the first time, what we would like is the one where if they crit, they split into 2, because they're going to crit, so they're always going to split into 2. At this point, we're going pretty fast, but there should be gaps we can spot. Just about. Try not to run into the very few bits of terrain that are around. We'll grab some more attack speed, because attack speed funny. And works well at these low builds. When you don't need to scale damage or break defenses, you can just... There we go, this is the one we wanted. Phantom Split. So increases base damage by 15, and critical hit splits needles. So now there's going to be needles everywhere. There's going to be an absolute needle party. Not that sort of needle party. And yeah, we're going to have a great time. We're just going to wait for more attack speed. And we're going to hang around this book so that we can get our next upgrade. In fact, let's reroll, see if we can get the attack speed now. We can. So we're going to grab that. What do we want here? I think we go for some more base crit. We want that 100%, right? Let's grab that now. Then we're up to level 6. You can see another chevron's appeared here. So we're going to grab this ability. You want to save those scrolls, really, if you want to be looking for abilities. Otherwise, take them early and just turn them into XP so you can get early levels. That's pretty good. So now they explode, and now we have massive AoE damage, and we should be fine. We're going to wait for more attack speed, though. We'll go for some more pickup range. Hunter's Garb really not being that useful now, but it was very useful at the start. Sometimes that will happen in early games, and if you get some boxes and it's just items in there, and one of them replaces an item that's no longer useful, it can sometimes be worth swapping it out. But again, early days would definitely prioritise getting items back and making sure that you can get the 30 items from the merchant. Start getting those greens out. Yeah, let's go for some more crit chance. Over-critting definitely better than under-critting. That's simple science.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Right, the ethereal shift you probably won't have, but we do have them, so, you know, we're going to go for attack speed projectile anyway. We can see it. So I'm pretty sure that this bow is physical. It doesn't say. It's hard to find where it is, but try and remember if it is. I'm sure it is. And these are definitely physical, it says here. So you can see our abilities, they'll get tags. So the attack speed physical will increase these, and we're actually going to tincture it just for the fun. So this will give us a 60% attack speed. And now you can see there's just a stream of needles. It should also increase the attack speed of the bow, but we can go and check that, right? So ethereal shift traits plus 60%. Perfect. Ethereal shift traits, you actually get those from playing with the Sage. As soon as you unlock him, I'd recommend going to do a run to get those. They're very good. Attack speed projectile, we're going to try and get another 60%. So let's do that too. And now we have become, we're like the guy from Predator, when the Predator's in the jungle and he's got the minigun and he's all, and the trees are going everywhere. And it's just, that's what we are. That's what we've become. But this is, okay, so we've got 120% more attack speed than we would get, but we had more than enough attack speed to deal with it at this point. Just keep going into attack speed, things like that, and you will be fine. You'll be able to get through the early torments, you'll be able to get those items out. As soon as you've got the archaeologist's thread, use that artifact every time you can and get as many green items as you can out. You'll get green items. Normally they seem to line up with the gear you've got equipped. They're like predisposed, so it's also possible to run early runs, equip gear that you don't necessarily want to use just to get the green items out, and then build up the builds that you want that way. A little bit of that sort of farming. Let's get some more attack speed. This character seems kind of fun. I'm kind of looking forward to coming up with a late game build. I think it's going to look something like this. I'm not going to lie. I don't see why it wouldn't. Just with a lot better starting items. So we've got another item that I've never seen, but we don't have any. Nothing's dropped us a bucket, so I don't believe we can get this out. That's a bit of a shame. Here though, we've got. So we'll take this crit bonus ring for a moment, and we'll see if we can work something out. So our current crit chance is 105, so no, we won't swap this out. That will drop us to below 100%, which would be counterproductive. So I think we go for the crit bonus here. Crit bonus being maximum damage, although something's not critting. I'm seeing non-crit damage appear occasionally, and this is upsetting. So at this point we could probably consider picking up another ability. Something like Transfixion would be good. We can probably get to the other side of the map very quickly and very safely at this point. We're still going to try and dodge the skeletons and the fire though. Place your bets now if you think I'm going to make it there without getting hit. Okay, right now we have a shield, so I'm kind of cheating. There we go, we reached Agony 3, so we've just unlocked the mark, so we can use the archer's skills now on other characters, providing we choose her mark. As well as getting another bonus, but not sure what that is yet. We'll go for some more range. It seems appropriate to maybe get some range now. So for anyone that bet that I would get there without getting hit, well done. Give yourselves a heartfelt pat on the back. These are not what we want, and nor are these. Alright, so the bets are back on. We're going to the other side of the map now, guys. We're going to wait for the 20% attack speed. We've been running quite fast, and magnets have not been able to deliver all the experience to us. You can see it's coming at a bit of a curve. Wait for the beta crit. No. Wait for the attack speed. Don't be ridiculous. Force will give us extra piercing, which at this difficulty we don't necessarily need. We managed to find another invincibility shield, so highly possible we're not getting hit again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Not so good at running in this direction. Don't know why. There it is. There's that attack speed. So we're now firing 18 of these a second, which seems reasonable. Oh, I got hit, but I think it was by a ground effect. But nonetheless, hit, it doesn't matter how. Just that the blood flows. Okay. Ground effect again. So I think we should let our crit bonus build up for a bit. See if we can sort of stand and tank for a bit. At this level, I would expect by the time we've got to this point, we should definitely be able to stand still on most classes. We're level 82. So, of course, one thing that's quite different about this game, one, I've got all of the blessings, so you might not have those, you might not be able to stand still. And two, I've got all of the extra XP gained, like over 100%, so at this point you would expect to be probably about level 65 and not 83. Not linear progression on level ups, it's curved, like one of them there graphs. However, you can see we have basically become an unstoppable killing machine. So, and that's with minimal upgrades. And that's another thing as well on early torments. There's going to be a very limited number of scrolls that you're going to drop. So it's best to pick, if you're going to pick ability at all, just pick one and don't try and spread it across 3, because you'll end up weakening yourself considerably if you do. The level ups won't give you the damage you need to keep scaling. You're going to be focusing on main weapon, one ability. Build something like this is always going to get you through those early torments. And again, try and pick those grey items to sort of synergize with your character's start. They've got high base defense. Pick high base defense items. They're going to get most likely character traits that percentage increase base defense, which is then going to give you your scale and defense. You've got regen. Try and get some regen items. And try and scale up what you notice on their character stats as being high stats, because that's where their percentages will come in, and it all adds up, and that's how you snowball. And then you can turn any character into a killing machine, regardless of the items. Make sure you play all the characters so that you get the different marks. Even if you don't like one, you know, go and give it a go anyway. I didn't really like the archer, but here we are. More range. At this point, though, we're just literally leveling up. See if we get an item that's an upgrade. Really. So we'll just take a bit more experience. Always good to pick things up for experience. Go for a bit more of a run. What's that actual... We fire 4 normal bow shots a second. That is quite preposterous. 4 bow shots a second. In fact, what is it? 4.56 bow shots per second. And we're firing 6.6, so 6.5. This is not going to be quick maths at all. We're firing about 31 shots a second, 31 arrows a second, and 18 phantom needles a second. Oh, look. Apparently that requires... We've got another achievement for dealing over 5,000 crits, which apparently requires over 1,000% crit chance, but I beg to differ, because we've done that with 10 minutes still on the clock. Over 100% crit chance, yeah, to deliver 5,000 crits. Because apparently you'd have to be delivering over crits, but we've got plenty of time to deal thousands more crits, I would imagine. We've probably just dealt another 400 to 600 crits while I've been warbling. Let's see if we can get transfixion. We cannot, so we will just take a little bit more experience. Huge rookie error there. I could have grabbed this book to grab transfixion, then saved that scroll. So we'll definitely go for multi-strike and area radius and attack speed. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to become the ultimate archer here. So at the moment we're firing 1.8 of these per second, which is pretty fast. And I found this to be a great combination build for early characters on pretty much everything I was playing. This has got crappy range, but so I think we will take the base damage and range for our level 3 upgrades. Hopefully we see another scroll. Multi-strike's fine. Hopefully we see another couple of scrolls, in fact. It's a lot of experience. Let's go for more multi-strike, so we fire these things in a complete circle later. We'll wait for... We'll take the base damage and range again when it comes around. Should have plenty more time for more levels. Get more range. And it might get to the point where we just don't really see anything on screen anymore, I would hope. The agony level is about to tick up again, but... Guys, we skipped right over 68 to 70%, I think. If anyone can tell me if the Duelist Spark was on 69% for ages and I just missed it, I would like to know. We've got the reverse nice on the quick hand gloves, but not quite the same. Bit of damage there. No, let's take the attack speed. Let's just take it. Attack speed is what we're all about on this build. Yep, multi-strike is fine. We need to get some scrolls. The proper scroll drill on low torment. I wasted so many early. Errors were perhaps made. Wait for the attack speed. Take some force though for the extra pierce. Just gonna run around collecting magnets. Attack speed or multi-strike? Let's have a quick look. So at the moment it fires 6. I think we go multi-strike. Let's go multi-strike. A couple of scrolls and that thing's going to be absolutely beautiful. Bucket? No way. We're definitely going for the attack speed. So now we've got a bucket. We should see the well appear back on the map, and then we can go and drop off that other item that we've not taken back. Bucket's pretty good. It's still going. Okay. I think we wait for the multi-strike. At this point. Look for another boss that drops us a scroll or a book. The witch. Yep, we'll take some more multi-strikes. Now we're up to 6.9 projectiles, guys. We made the number eventually. There it is. Not in reverse, I mean. Might have a decimal in between, but it's there. It's there and it's just there. It's not even just in spirit. Still being affected by a magnet, but let's get this fighter's headband sent back up. Nice and easy. This boss is going to drop us an item of some description. An upgraded Mask of Madness. Sounds really good. Not for this run, though. So we shall just take some experience. Some more force for the pierce. Now we just wait to see if any scrolls appear. Oh wow, look, Archer Master 3. Getting all the achievements. Check those achievements as well before you play with a character. It will normally inform a reasonably good way to build the character. So this character's achievements are all about achieving lots of crits, right? We started off getting lots of crit damage. We started off with those crit rings. When we got a chance, we swapped to a crit version of our chest. We've got attack speed. There's a crit version of this hat as well that you could get. I think we're going to make our way to a magnet. Well, yeah. Defense really not giving us much, taking us up to 17 or 25% damage reduction. We really do want to avoid getting hit on this character. Very squishy, very glass cannon. Movement speed to make the dodging. Probably very, very difficult on high torment to play like that. By the way, we would need to be looking to most likely scale a defense. Probably defense. Right, let's grab an upgrade. So we can apply transfixion, doing 10% additional damage, and we also fire these things in 2 directions now. You can see Phantom Needle's really getting the damage in here. Once you get these overclocks for them, they're very, very good. Fragile chance, that gives us more chance to apply that 10% damage debuff. This magnet's a lie, right? So you may have seen me checking this earlier. There's a magnet. We can see this here. My mouse is hovering over it. There may even be some sort of sexy zoom in. We don't know.
Yeah, boy.
We don't know yet. It's in the past, but nope. It was just a pit of magma waiting to get us. This magnet won't be a lie. Now this magnet down here stopped being a lie. Spooky magnets, guys. Spooky occurrences with magnets. So we're just going to run in a direction now and see if we can just brute force our way through. There's a boss here though, we're going to kill that first. Get this scroll. Get some affliction, and we're just going to keep running. But I think we're running faster than our arrows. We're definitely running faster than the experience, which is... that's concerning. You can see we're forming a train of our biggest fans, being this crap. But anyway, we're just going for it. We're just going to see where the map ends. We're going to see if we can reach the edge. I don't know if it's going to be possible, guys. We're taking quite a lot of damage. So we've run, what, like 800 meters away from the furthest one? It's going to be quite hard to actually see a number. Because they're going to just converge into this mess. And we're going to keep breaking magnets, breaking barrels as we go. But either way, we've got to see if we can just keep going. We've got to see what this item is, though. Could be important to our build. It's not. So we're going to take the experience. Unfortunately, we have now lost our experience train a bit, but we can make a new one, as you can see. I think we're many thousands of meters. I think we're at least 1,000 meters away from 2 or 3 of those now. It's hard to see, as I said. It's just a mess. I wonder if the game will crash if we keep going, or if weird things will start happening. We've got 4 minutes to run. We're going 20 meters a second, so every minute we're running, like what, 1,200 meters? Is it 20 meters a second we're running? 25 meters a second. So put 25% on that. 1,500 meters. We're running a mile a minute. So we're going to run 4 miles. That's pretty far. You can see we're just breaking the land speed record here for any sort of mammal. Pretty sure nothing can run this fast. Mile a minute, so 60 miles an hour, right? This. Oh my god, we're going even faster now. Now the XP can't even catch up. Look, we have achieved godhood. Oh, we got it again. We're just gonna keep going. How fast are we going now? 29.99 meters per second. That's like the price you see in shops for everything. Why can't it just be 30? Look at the magnets we've left behind as well. Oh, magnets, we hardly knew ye. Let's keep going. Nothing strange has started happening yet. We're just getting, I think, steadily faster, because I think this character gets more movement speed every level as well. That's a lot of magnets we've left behind. We'll just keep going, it's fine. Look at the kill counter as well, it's going up so fast. If we'd turned on extra enemies, we could have got the 66,000 kills with this build. If we just had one more artifact, I think. This build is fast. This is a fast, low torment, low investment build. We'll take some health that time. Mix it up a bit, you know. Gotta stay healthy. Gotta keep hydrated. Speaking of, let's have some tea. We'll just keep running. It's fine. This is what they call peak gameplay, by the way, guys. You may not like it, but this is what it is. What's that mean? This is what the peak male physique looks like. You may not like it, but there it is, or something. It's just some like guy that maybe you wouldn't describe as having the peak male physique. A bit like me. Oh look, we've got 6269 meters away from something. We've sucked in a magnet using our... We might have gone right round the map. Guys, it's happening. The magnets are all switching sides. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Something's gonna happen. We're gonna reach the edge of the map. Right, they're now 6409. Pretty soon we're going to be on the boss, right? And when the boss spawns, we can just... All these monsters are going to get out of our way, and we can just run towards that magnet. I was just seeing if pressing escape would reinvigorate it. Are we going to be able to outrun the boss for long enough without just killing it? Maybe. No, the boss is definitely going to die before we get to experience what happens with this magnet. We should have started doing this really early. Oh my god, more of them have moved. Look, we can see the numbers all got messed up. If we reach that magnet, then we know we've run right round the world. If it was 6,000 meters away, we would presumably have to run for 4 minutes. He's dead. Let's just keep running. Let's just see what we see. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide my face and we're going to time-lapse a run towards these magnets and see if we find them. I say, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? Oh shit, I better cut that back. Alright, I've come to the conclusion the game's tricked me because we're about 66,000 meters away from this, or 100 and something away from another. We're not... no more magnets are spawning up here. I think we just broke the game a little bit. I don't think it was expecting us to do that. And that's fine. I'm not seeing any new barrels or anything either, but that might be because the map's now over. So, yeah. I think we're probably going to have to return to camp. That will have counted our achievements. We will now be up to 465. We go to swift as an arrow. We got our transfixion. We got, we got mark of the arrow. We got our archer weapon proficiency 5. So all good on the upgrades there. But that's a pretty good build. Pretty strong. Sorry I couldn't show you the damage at the end. I wasn't running the 6,000 meters back. It would have been fine. The point is, that's not a showing off the damage build. It was just that's a pretty good build that's going to get you through most runs. Any character that's got attack speed, low torment, Norseman, exterminator, it will do to get you through. Particularly effective though on the archer with her high crit chance. So I hope you enjoyed that run, guys. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. It was more of a, this is how you get started. These are a few things you probably need to do to start unlocking the stuff to get the build. I hope you found it informative and maybe entertaining or something. Anyway, hope to see you in the next video, guys. Have a good one.